Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. So today I'm reviewing a brand new product from Lithium Auto Elixirs. Now Lithium is a brand that many of my viewers out there have been wanting me to review for a while now, and also a few of my fellow detailing YouTubers out there. So Brian from Apex Detail, Phil from Miranda Detailing, Brian from Fab Automotive Detailing have been tinkering and loving the Lithium lineup of products. That also includes Chicago Auto Pros. And so today we're reviewing the brand new Ceramic Slam. Let's have a close-up here. So this is a silica spray sealant or a ceramic coating in a spray format. And what they promise, of course, is easy application. Durability is insane because you can stack it. So one layer will give you anywhere from 4 to 6 months of protection. And if you apply 2 layers, you'll get to 8 to 12 months of protection. Of course, you're gonna see it in a test on a black vehicle that's been in for, of course, a refresh for the spring because it has no more protection. So it's gonna add hydrophobic properties as well. You're gonna see that too. And well, yeah, I like this a lot because a little goes a long way. You can coat up to 8 vehicles with this bad boy. So, well, of course, you're going to learn everything there is to know about it, and we'll talk about the rest of the lineup quickly too as well. So stay tuned. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start the show. So hey guys, I'm Pan, welcome to the show. I hope you guys are having a great day, so let's dig right into it. But before we do that, if you want to continue to learn more about car detailing, so products, equipment, tips, tricks, and techniques, many tutorials, make sure you hit the subscribe button that's found under this video, and that way you'll subscribe to my channel and never miss my future videos. Also, if you haven't done so yet, follow me on my Instagram page because I have a lot of original content. You never know what I'll be announcing on that. And yeah. So today we're talking about Lithium Auto Elixirs, or also known as Lithium. Let's keep that short. Their brand new product is called Ceramic Slam. So again, let's have a close-up here at the label. And yeah, they got their marketing game on point. The labels are very sleek, very simple, and of course very modern looking. So thumbs up on that. The scent of pretty much their entire lineup is freaking amazing, guys. Now I know for some people that doesn't really matter, but for me it does because I detail a lot of cars. I've been detailing cars for over 22 years now, and the increase in enjoyment while you're detailing because you smell some awesome stuff, well, that's good, and pretty much the entire lineup's awesome. It's also environmentally friendly, as to my knowledge, pretty much all of them are solvent free, so a thumbs up to Lithium Auto Elixirs. So today, now, what is this? Essentially, it's a ceramic coating in a spray format, so that's pretty easy to apply. I'm going to teach you, of course, all the tips and tricks on how to apply this in a few seconds. But essentially, if we look at here in the back, they promise a few things. So let's look at the label. I know that's important for a few of my viewers out there. So they promise an easy application. We're talking 6 to 8 months of protection. Actually, if you layer this with 2 coats, you can go up to 12 months of protection. We'll be following that, of course, on my channel. So long-term durability tests, stay tuned for that. I always like to give updates. And they also promise an ultra-hard finish, good hydrophobic properties, and insane shine and protection. So I've been playing around with this now for quite a while, and a little goes a long way. Now I've coated a few cars, and as you can see from this 16-ounce bottle, I only used like this much. They promise that you can do 6 to 8 vehicles with 1 bottle. I think that you can go a lot further. And the application is pretty simple. By the way, guys, don't worry. All the products that I'm going to talk about today, I'll leave links in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Oh, and today, well, let's do a T-shirt check because I'm rocking a Pan the Organizer Keep It Tight, Keep It Clean. So that's me, my Krenzla pressure washer, detailing a vehicle. I have a bunch of awesome t-shirts, logos, different colors, different sizes, of course, long sleeve shirts as well. You get hoodies, a bunch of cool stuff. You have the link to my merch store in the bottom if you want to support this channel. By the way, thank you to all of you guys who do. We've been selling hundreds and hundreds of shirts. Of course, we're over 400,000 subscribers now, so that's pretty awesome. I think we're over 44 million views. I'm blessed with an awesome audience. So today we have a black Jeep that's been in for the spring maintenance. It was done roughly 6 to 7 months ago. I had applied another paint protectant on it that was good for 5 to 6 months. So today, of course, it's due to apply a brand new protection. So it's very important. You want to protect your paintwork against the elements. So the sun's damaging UV rays. You get road salt when you're in the winter. Of course, here we're just out of the winter, or barely here in Montreal, Canada. So winter was absolutely horrendous. And of course, against other elements such as industrial fallout, so on and so forth. Of course, this also says that it can reduce a bit of dust clinging onto the paint, so that's always a good thing. The hydrophobic properties increase, which means you get a lot more beading and sheeting. This, by the way, is a very good sheeter for water, for those of you who like that, because of course the vehicle is going to be a lot easier to dry after you wash it if you have paint protection like this guy. So the application is pretty simple, but again, we're on Pan the Organizer here, right guys? So I'm gonna give you the bonus tips and tricks to make sure that you get the best possible experience, and of course to maximize durability and performance of this bad boy. Now, what Lithium recommend is of course that you wash the vehicle and at bare minimum, you clay the surface. Now we'll go a few steps further because I want, of course, to maximize the durability of this product. And again, I can't stress enough, the more time you spend prepping your paintwork, the longer the product is gonna last, the better it's gonna bond onto the clear coat of your vehicle. And of course, well, it's gonna last a lot longer and perform a lot better as well. So take some time, do it right, and of course, you're gonna thank me later. So what I did to this vehicle is went ahead and used a decon or a strip soap. So it's a car shampoo, but that has a higher pH that's meant to start to break down any older waxes or paint sealants. Of course, that alone doesn't remove any freshly applied waxes or sealants, so you have to do polishing steps if you want to make sure to remove any previous protection. So yeah, I used that soap, nice and foamy, of course, did the entire vehicle. We then went ahead and rinsed all that foam up. Then we used an iron remover, so that's going to remove any brake dust that's embedded in the clear coat, and of course all that brake dust that gets thrown on to the paint and well, eventually rusts. So those are the orange spots that you see, those rust spots on lighter colored paints. All colored paints have that. So you spray it on clear, and then when it reacts, it changes to a purple color or a reddish tint, and then it's ready to flush away. So you rinse that. And then we moved on to a clay bar. So you want to remove any other embedded contaminants, industrial fallout, bird poop or whatever, tree sap as well, maybe some tar that's on the vehicle. So Lithium have their own clay bar and their clay lube. So in this case, they call it a luster lube. So very good lubricant for the surface. You always want to make sure that you spray a clay lubricant generously on the surface before you clay, because a clay bar is a mild abrasive. And so we went ahead, clayed the surface. Once that was done, rinsed it away. In this case, I had polished the paintwork, of course, a few months ago, so we want to preserve as much clear coat as possible, and the paint was in fairly good condition still, so that wasn't necessary. But I always recommend that you at least do a one-step polish with something like maybe Meguiar's M205 or your favorite finishing polish like Sonak's Perfect Finish, basically to exfoliate the paint, remove a light layer of oxidation, remove any light swirls and scratches, and make that paint as smooth as possible, because that is what gives the most gloss. So the more time you spend prepping your paint, the better it is. Once we were done, of course, we went ahead and I used an IPA solution, isopropyl alcohol mix, in this case, CarPro Eraser. Basically what this does is removes any polishing oils or residue that's on the surface and really preps the clear coat to be as clean as possible before you go ahead and apply Ceramic Slam. So this, by the way, is a silica-based spray sealant. They promise to have a high concentration of silica in it. So again, this can bond directly to your clear coat, so you can use it as a standalone paint protectant, or it can bond to an existing ceramic coating. So if you want to boost the properties of your existing coating and extend the lifetime of your ceramic coating, you can apply this as well. Now, if you use this by itself, you're going to apply it and you basically spray on a microfiber towel and you work that in a cross-hash pattern, meaning up and down and left to right. And you're going to let it cure for roughly 5 minutes before you use a second clean and dry microfiber towel to buff off to a streak-free high gloss shine. In my case, I used a microfiber applicator pad, so you can use whatever method you want. A couple of sprays, guys, a little goes a long way. You want to apply this thin, believe me, it's important. Don't overspray. So once your product is cured for 5 minutes, you buff it off, and then you can wait 12 hours before applying a second coat. And by applying a second coat, you bump durability from 4 to 6 months all the way up to 8 to 12 months. So one coat, 4 to 6 months, 2 coats of this product, and you get 8 to 12 months. There's no added bonus to applying more coats than that, so 2 coats is all you'll need. So 12 hours in between coats, and once you're done with the last coat, then you're gonna wait 24 hours of curing time before you expose your vehicle to water or rain. So just like a traditional ceramic coating, this guy here dries to a pretty hard finish, and as you're gonna see, it gives crazy gloss, very good hydrophobic properties, so water beading and water sheeting, and it's exceptional value for the money. Now, this definitely slides up with the top contenders in the market. Silica spray sealants have been the craze in the past 1.5 to 2 years. Many brands, pretty much everybody out there, the who's who of car detailing brands have produced them. And this one here, well, is gonna stack up pretty nicely because I was super impressed. As you guys know, I only do videos for products that I actually use and like. If I don't like them, you're not gonna see them on my channel. So the fact that Lithium Car Care or Lithium Auto Elixirs made it on my channel with Ceramic Slam is pretty awesome. So again, very easy to apply. That's what I found. I took the time to prep the vehicle properly, and that's what I recommend to you guys as well. But in the back, the directions that Lithium recommends, at least to a bare minimum, is to wash the vehicle, to clay the vehicle, rinse all of that out, dry the car, and then apply this to the surface, following the instructions. Guys, I can't stress enough, always read the labels. Each company has a different way of working with these things or giving you instructions that are very easy to use. However, you must follow them. So that's it for Ceramic Slam. Now let's see the final results. Guys, absolutely insane. Look at the gloss that this product generated. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I have these crazy LED lights in my garage, but it's gonna look even better outside. It sucks because today, well, there's still a bit of snow and we're in a muddy area still because it's a brand new home where I live right now. So we're under construction. But yeah, believe me, this is like a mirror finish. Look at the effect. It is absolutely mind-boggling. It is, yeah, mirror finish again. You can shave yourself off the surface. It adds, of course, slickness. I know my buddy Brian from Apex Detailing, well, did some testing, of course, with a gloss meter, and before he got in the mid 80s, so before he applied the product, so after paint correction, got in the mid 80s for gloss units, and after he applied the Ceramic Slam, well, he got in the mid 90s, so that was a nice bump in gloss. Pretty awesome on that end. Of course, it adds slickness, so that's always cool. But what I like most about products like silica spray sealants or ceramic coatings is the self-cleaning properties, meaning that the vehicle is a lot easier to clean and to maintain during your maintenance washes. So the dirt and dust and debris have less of a tendency to stick on the surface, so they're much easier to maintain. So yeah, pretty awesome. Now let's have a look at the hydrophobic properties. So after the product was applied onto the paint, look at this, a couple of sprays of water, and as you can tell, insane beading. So very nice, tight, and clean round beads. And there's a lot of sheeting as well. So sheeting of the water is very important because it's going to allow you to dry the vehicle a lot quicker because the water is not going to pool up and stand on the car. So that's a visual indicator, by the way, that your paint is protected, is when you get nice beading and quick sheeting of the water. As you can tell once again on camera, hopefully, you can see that the water just wants to flee away from the panels. So very easy to dry. So great results with Lithium Ceramic Slam. Now, for the rest of their lineup, because they have a bunch of products that I've been testing, they're also very good. Once again, guys, don't worry. I'll include the links to all the products in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. So we got the Luster Lube. This is their clay lube and their 4 clay bars that come in this nice little box. Then we have Gloss Sauce. Again, Thumbs up to the names. So this is my understanding. It's basically like a high quality T1 carnauba wax in liquid form. All of their products, again, smell fantastic. And check out these bottles. I find it's pretty awesome. It's like if it was a sauce, right? A barbecue sauce or some kind, and they call it gloss sauce. Very appropriate. So that's a wax in liquid form. If you want to bump up protection for more months, well, then you get Seal and Squeal. So a more traditional paint sealant. Again, crazy name. The smell is out of control. So fresh, so clean. All right, what else do we have? Hyper Cleanse. So this is basically sort of like an all-purpose cleaner. So you can clean vinyl, plastics, and leather as well. So that's pretty cool. Again, pretty much all environmentally friendly. No solvents in the majority of their products. I think pretty much the entire lineup, correct me if I'm wrong. Then we have Hide Rehab. So this is an awesome, well, as the name states, to rehabilitate your leather. So to give it back its natural sheen, and of course, well, to help hydrate all of that stuff. What else do we have? Color Crush. So this here is an SiO2 instant detailer. So for those of you who are going to ask me, how do you do, what do you do when you have maintenance washes after you've applied Ceramic Slam? Well, you can use Color Crush to maintain. So it's basically, you can use this as a drying aid to dry your vehicle once you finished washing it. And it's going to boost protection, add a bit of gloss as well. Give lubrication while you're drying the vehicle, because the majority of scratches and swirls, they appear during the washing stages and during the drying stages. So basically, anytime you have mechanical action on your car, that's when you risk damaging your paint. So I always like using drying aids, and this one here is SiO2 infused, so perfect for silica spray sealants or again, ceramic coatings. And then we have something else that was enjoyed by my fellow detailers. This is Trim Serum. So basically a trim restore to deepen that black effect of your trim outside, and any plastic or rubber basically to bring it back to life. And it's basically good for 10 to 12 washes. And I did try some on a vehicle, and already I think I made it to 9 washes. And this one here still survived. So yeah, their claims are pretty awesome. By the way, Lithium Auto Elixirs, or Lithium as I call them, they're made in the USA. So as they state here, it's formulated and produced in the USA, more specifically in Salt Lake City. So that's in Utah, right guys? So proudly made in the USA. And once again, I'm going to leave the links to all these products in the description under the video, but I've been super, super happy to test these. By the way, if there's anything else you want to see, like do you want to see the Ceramic Slam up against another competitor? If so, we can do a versus video. Let me know which ones do you want me to compare this to. Drop a comment in the comment section under the video. Or do you want me to do chemical resistance tests? I know, well, I'm not too fond of those because they're important, well, to some extent. But yeah, I never thought they really represent real world conditions, because nobody ever exposes or submits their vehicles to that kind of an onslaught of chemicals. But I know a lot of viewers like those. So if you want to see it, well, let me know. And or again, like I said, a versus video against another competitor, but a big thumbs up. And of course, I want to give a shout out to Lithium Auto Elixirs for sponsoring this video and making all of this happen. You guys are absolutely awesome. And yeah, it's been a blast to use Ceramic Slam. If you guys have used Lithium car care products, let me know in the comment section which one and what was your experience with it. It's always good for me to have feedback, and also for the rest of my viewers as a community, it's always good that we can help each other, and I like sharing my passion and knowledge and all that cool stuff with you guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you show me your support, smash the thumbs up button. Also, take a quick second, make sure you're subscribed to my channel by clicking the subscribe button that's found under this video, and that way you'll continue to learn more about car detailing. So products, equipment, tips, tricks, and techniques. Of course, if you want to help support me, a lot of my viewers always say, how can I support your channel? I've learned so much with you, Pan, the organizer. Some of you guys have started your own detailing businesses, and now this is your livelihood, or you just enjoy as an enthusiast or a weekend detailer. You enjoy watching and following me. Well, if you want to help support this channel and make a lot more cool things happen, well, you can go ahead and purchase one of my t-shirts. This is one of the most popular models, my Keep It Tight, Keep It Clean t-shirt. I have hoodies, long sleeve shirts, a bunch of cool stuff, different logos as well, some new ones that I put on the store, different colors. You guys check those out. Again, the link is in the description for my merch store. You guys have been awesome. Once again, we've made it way past 400,000 subscribers. On our way, guys, to 500,000. Can you believe that? Wow. If you would have told me this when I first started my channel in late April 2016, that I'd be approaching 500,000 subscribers like 4 years later, it's been a blessing. I mean, so much cool things have happened, and believe me, there's a lot of surprises to come. So always stay tuned to Pan, the organizer. So guys, that does it for me. In the meantime, don't forget to keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.